So I'm building my own custom fitness tracker. I've got the PHP and SQLite backend running perfectly on my server, but I hit a massive wall. A tracker is absolutely useless without the data. I need exercises, and I'm not typing out 2,500 of them by hand. I found this huge open source dataset on GitHub, 2,500 exercises, thousands of anatomical photos. But the data structure was completely cursed. The images were buried in weird subfolders, and the arrays were deeply nested, and whoever compiled the master JSON file stripped out all the exercise titles. It was a data engineering nightmare. Writing a custom parser for this manually would take me all weekend. Instead of doing that, I fired up the Gemini CLI. Now you can't just ask an AI to import my data, you have to treat it like a junior dev. I gave it a strict constraint. Write a laravel artisan command using update or create, so we don't duplicate any data. Reverse engineer the exercise titles from the raw folder paths, and copy the physical JPEG files directly into my public storage. So I ran the script, the terminal lit up, the progress bar hit 100% in a few seconds. I opened my database and I had exactly one exercise. And an error. Because the original JSON was missing the titles, Gemini fell back to naming it unknown exercise, and it just rapidly overwrote the exact same database row 2,500 times. So we adjusted the prompt. I told the agent to dynamically rebuild the exercise title directly from the folder string, swapping the underscores for spaces. Then we ran it again, and perfectly mapped exercises. I didn't actually believe it worked. But then I opened the front end and Laravel instantly crashed. We had the classic data mapping trap. The dataset had fields like instructions and muscles worked, but they were saved as nested JSON arrays. When Laravel Blade tried to echo those into a standard HTML text area, it panicked. HTML forms are notoriously bad at handling flat arrays. So instead of hacking the backend, I had Gemini rewrite my CMS schema builder using Alpine.js. We built a dynamic repeater field that automatically intercepts the JSON array, draws a clean text input for every single item, and lets you add or remove rows on the fly without having to write complex state management or manual arrays. The last piece of the puzzle was the images. They still weren't loading. It turns out the dataset authors hid the JPEGs inside a secondary subfolder that our script was actually ignoring. I updated the path in the artisan command one last time and reran the import, and it finally clicked. So in one afternoon, we took a completely cursed GitHub repository and automated a flawless data migration. We went back from a blank server to a lightning-fast exercise wiki. Next up, I am going to build a relational database to actually log the workout numbers. Anyway, code should be below somewhere. Build something cool, and I'll see you in the next one.